Samsung Khan versus KT Rolster, and the first game is going to be Stork versus Wooki. Khan leading out with the big guns here on Outlier, which is Khan's map pick, since they are the higher ranked team in the regular season. So this should be pretty exciting, although I gotta say, after watching KT's performance against CJ, I am like super scared. Like, what on earth is going on with Action and Hoja?
Yeah, for real. The two of them right now are a combined 6-0 in the playoffs. What are they feeding those Zergs, you know?
And also, I didn't realize this, but like I was looking at the overall stats for the team during the regular season, and the only player who has a positive win ratio against Zerg on Khan is Stork. So yeah, I feel like Action and Hoja have a good opportunity to keep their 100% win ratio in the playoffs. But anyway, Stork can hopefully pull out a win against Wooki, otherwise known as P7 Gab. Wooki, I think, he's got a positive record against Protoss. Let me have a look here. 3-2 apparently. Although his performance so far in the playoffs is not so good. He had 2 losses against CJ. He did not play in the third series, I believe, because that was a pretty quick 4-0 shutout. But anyway, we are getting into the game here. Once again, it's going to be on Neo Outlier, a PvP. And it looks like Stork will be spawning as the blue Protoss at the 12 o'clock. Wooki will be the yellow Protoss at the 8 o'clock.
Like, when thinking about Wooki, I mean, the impression I always get is that he's actually quite capable because of that time when he beat Bisu in the 5th set of the KT versus SKT match. It was very painful to watch.
Because in Kiet's eyes, just beating Bisu makes you very capable. Wait, does that mean you think Shine is also very capable?
Shine is an exception.
Alright, so looks like no crazy proxy shenanigans just yet. Wooki probably a good choice on this map. It's pretty likely Khan would send out one of their many Protosses on here. And I'm actually quite interested. So I was saying this in the KT versus CJ match, but I really want to see if it gets to an ace match. Whoa! Hello, crazy camera. Anyway, yeah, I want to see if it gets to an ace match, like who does KT field, especially against Khan, because Flash actually was all, you know, mysterious and like, oh, we have a special secret plan to take out Khan on Outlier if it gets to that. So I want to know what that is, like. Anyway. Okay, you can translate these signs, right?
Oh,
I'm putting you on the
spot. They
spot.
go by a little.
That's right, guys. Kiet has some Gosu Korean skills. So maybe.
Gosu as in I have to pause for like 5 seconds to try and figure out what it says.
Well, I could pause for 5 seconds and I still wouldn't know what they say, so it's better than me at least. And it looks like one of the members of the crowd has actually stolen Juhoon's hat. And there's the token white girl. Yeah, that was Juhoon's hat, right? It's like the same kind of hat.
Yeah.
I mean, what can I say? Juhoon is a very fashionable guy, so I would certainly buy the same hat as him if I could do that. If I wore hats. Anyway, it looks like both players scouted in the wrong direction here, so their probes just now heading over to each other's bases. Wooki went for Core first, whereas Stork went for Zealot first, which is the slightly safer build. It looks like seeing that his opponent went for Core first, he's immediately sending his first Zealot down to do some harassment. Probably going to try and accompany this with a Manor Pylon. That is the most effective thing to do when you see your opponent going for Core first.
Okay, that sign was basically saying that Wooki is capable of killing both Stork and Bisu, which he's not, by the way. I just want to clarify.
Yeah, and oh, it looks like there is actually. Okay, yeah, no, he went Core and then Zealot, and now he's hold positioning that Zealot in that little gap there, just to block that awesome Mana Pylon. It's like this person wants a 4-0. Is that a Con fan or a KT fan?
Con fan, and he said that he got there at 8 in the morning, and he was waiting for, I think that would be like 4 hours, and he still didn't get a seat.
Yes, yes, I completely sympathize with that guy. Guy, I know how you feel. That's the same thing happened to me. I got there like 2 hours early and they let all the friggin' fangirls in first. Ugh! It's terrible. Players don't want to see fangirls. They want to see creepy guys like me. Anyway, looks like the harassing zealot gets a couple of probe kills there. So that's pretty nice. Meanwhile, Stork had a second zealot rally there, it looks like, but he's just going to pull that back since the first guy's out. And uh-oh, DT rush coming out for Wooki. Looks like his probe getting awarded away. Just 2 gateways in Stork's base. So far, no sign of any tech. Hopefully he does go for a robo. He might choose to go for something like a 3-gate robo build with varying orders of the 3rd gateway and the robo. Let's see, what is he going to do? Of course, it is a reverse ramp map. I do think 3 or even 4-gate goon is pretty strong. Looks like... oh.
We're getting the probe scout.
Indeed. Did Wooki... okay, no, that's actually... okay, he just put that as a spawning there. I was like, did he just try and trick his probe through and mess up and like not realize or something? But no, that's actually a spawning pylon, just to see if Stork's probe tries to get in there. And oh, Stork is actually leaving it for a little bit. Okay, looks like... oh. Oh, no, he sees the spawning pylon, so he's actually just going to leave his probe there and not go for a scout off. This could be very bad. We still haven't gotten a shot of his base yet, though. Is he getting a robo or not? He needs his robo, like right now. Okay, it's just starting. Ah, that timing is going to be very, very close. Oh man, I hope that dodges out in time. Storku!
There's January.
She got a new haircut.
Every game has to have your, you know, the token January shot.
Indeed. And looks like Stork now gonna send his probe in. Wooki is not sending anything to intercept this, and he built the archives on the top of his base, so that's gonna get spotted. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, he built the citadel at the top of his base. He built the archives on the side, but either way, it's spotted. And Stork actually is going for the attack here. He's just going for it, of course. Oh man, I think this is a bit of a mistake from Wooki to leave all his units at the top of the ramp like that. Obviously, he has way fewer units than Stork, and Stork just trying to hit this timing before the Templars, or before the DTs are out. I'm sure they're constructing in the gateways, but he's going after the pylon. No, he's going to start engaging the units now. Man, if you got that pylon before the DTs got out, that would be so hilarious. But either way, basically he's buying himself time to get his observer out by being aggressive with these Dragoons. The DTs, of course, forced to defend against the Dragoon aggression. And even though Stork is not going to be able to finish off Wooki here, he will at least be able to kill a decent number of probes here. And look at this, disrupting so much mining time. The DT is wailing away on the Dragoons. Only 2 Dragoons left, one of them deep in the red health. It looks like a couple more Dragoons coming in, though, for Stork, and one DT should be on the way to Stork's main. I think I do see one on the minimap. Of course, there were 2 DTs popping out initially, using one to defend, the other one to attack, and now a second DT is in the main base to defend, so Wooki should be fine now. And the question is Stork going to be okay? Because he actually just sacrificed the bulk of his army. I don't even know if he has enough Dragoons to defend these DTs, even if he does get an observer out.
Oh, perfect timing. Oh, that was perfect.
Wow, very nice. And actually, wait, 4 gateways? You can't support 4. Well, you kind of can, but he got the DT tech as well. Man, what is Wookie's follow-up? And I'm just trying to think. Is he like doing 4-gate speed lots as a follow-up? What is going on? Stork is just gonna expand. I'm pretty sure this is some kind of weird all-in, and looks like still gonna run around with these 3 DTs. I think you should actually split them up, since Stork still only has 1 observer, or probably has a second one now. Yeah, there's a second one. Looks like DT's actually going home to defend. I'm a little bit surprised he didn't just send 1 kind of to position or position it to try and like run into the main base and sneak a few probe kills or something. I mean, Stork is actually leaving very few units at home to defend. I don't think he actually had any units there for a second. Was just like moving out with his Dragoons. Both players playing a little bit... well, I would say Stork is playing it quite aggressively, and Wooki is... I don't know what he's thinking, actually. Clumping 3 DTs together is actually not the ideal way to use them. You really want to split them out and kind of force your opponent to be watching everywhere at once.
Yeah, looks like Wookie's going in for the all-in now. It's now or never.
Yeah, I still don't know what he's... okay, looks like he's made just 4 Dragoons here. Honestly, I think going 4-gate speed lot would have actually been a better idea in this case. But now, look at Stork just going for it. He's pulling his probes. That's actually not necessary at all. He does not need those probes. He has plenty of Dragoons. I mean, he's pulling his probes as if, like...
Probes are so imbalanced, dude.
They are pretty imba, especially against DTs. I mean, if there's one thing that DTs fear, it is probes. And I really hope that Pylon's actually not mannering his Nexus. I don't think it is, but that'd be like the icing on the cake. Poor Wookie though, he's gonna be 0-3 in playoffs matches. Like he is now the opposite of Hoja. Like Hoja was terrible in the regular season, and Wookie was actually decent, but now it's all backwards. Looks like Wookie going in once again. He has to make it work with these goons, but I don't think he can manage. He's basically missed his window already. The natural expansion is up and running. I'm sure Stork's infrastructure is pulling miles ahead. If you look at supply counts, 56 supply against 33. Basically over. So Khan will take the first set. Go Khan.
Indeed. The handsomer Protoss won this game.
Poor Wookie. Although, did you... Oh wait, no, you did read the Stork's interview with Tosco, right? Where he's like, of all the of all the top players, I'm like the most ugly. GG from Wookie. And Stork taken set number 1. A nice start for Khan.
That was such like a dominating performance. Wookie must be like traumatized. He probably thinks, oh, I can take out Bisu, no problem. Stork shouldn't be like an issue. And then he just got owned.
Well, you see, Stork. See, this is exactly what Stork was talking about. Because he's not as handsome as Bisu, allegedly. You know, he has to play better. Of course, I believe that he is in fact more handsome than Bisu. Kiet would disagree, but that's okay. Kiet's wrong.
You know, I was going to actually comment that Stork is every bit as handsome as Bisu, but then I knew you were just going to gloat about it if I did, so...
Alright. See, at least you can admit it. That's good. Okay, let me see. Set number 2. Oops. Alright, you ready with the VOD?
Mm-hmm.
Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.